has been brought up before.
Never go on a double date.
Welcome in, you losers. Come take a seat at the losers table. This is episode 9. We hope you packed your lunch and I did it perfect!
W of the week!
We found it! Woo! I'd like to thank my inspirational Buzz Lightyear. That's who I am today. And also, I am known by Josh.
He's going so well. Fumbled at the end.
Did good.
We get there.
Yeah. And I'm Big Brother Bro.
I'm the Gimp. 3 in a row. I'm nearly ready for my 4th episode, which means a free shirt from Bro.
It is actually
merchandise.
3 in a row.
Yeah. So I'm getting there. So 3 in a row. Just need one more and I get a free shirt. So I'm looking forward to it. Next week, hopefully I'll have my shirt on. If I show.
Mate, he has to order it. There's like a whole process going.
Process.
All right, okay.
The shirt's going to be
Like, you don't just get it.
Okay, episode 15, I'll hopefully have a shirt on.
I have to tell them, this one's for the Gimp, and then they'll probably take the time.
Yeah.
And they need to add the tassels and the leather. the holes with the clamps.
We're going to have to move the L to the center so you can have the holes.
Yeah. Okay, I see you.
Well, I'm Walter. I'm back. I've been very ill for the past 2 weeks. So I'm 95% recovered. So good to be back. To be back.
No, you can tell them the truth. You're in jail.
Okay, listen.
He's in Romanian jail. He's been released.
I don't want the public to know that. Okay. Where Jeffrey has come and got me is none of anyone's business. Okay?
Oh my lord. Oh no, but what a week it's been. We finally have the gang back together. Gang.
Gang. Gimp.
Gang.
Yeah.
Dude, I actually have a record. I ain't saying that shit.
Oh no, this is sick. It's been a hot minute, but we're finally back together. And we thought we'd actually hit record instead of saying half the episode off.
Yeah.
We got to talk. We're like, we need to save this for the pod. But yeah, and I'm just still disgusted with you, Gimp. You could have told me that you were going to wear that. We could have coordinated.
My bad. Yeah, it just came in the mail today. Fresh. So I should have sent a message. We could have both had a Pokemon.
You usually do. Yeah, you usually always just displays all the shit that he's just bought.
Yeah, I should have sent it straight to the chat. But
spams the chat with 17 photos of
Yeah.
Did you see? Shame on you for leaving Culture Kings because they're at a loss.
Really?
There was actually a report that they're at a loss, and I think it's because you've jumped ship to Uncle Rico
damn it,
and no longer Culture Kings.
Probably did, yeah.
Shouldn't really be ashamed. Should be shame on you. You influenced them.
Yeah, you were the one who sent me the
paying
link.
$200 for a shirt.
I unfortunately had to bail as an investor. So
Well, when you're in jail,
I needed bail money.
you can only wear sweats, so you don't have your hat, your collars, your chains. You've come straight from the Romanian airport.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Flew in and boom.
I literally
on the pod.
flew in. Jeffrey was waiting for me at the airport, drove me here.
Oh, that's who you met with Jeffrey. I was thinking way dark, eh?
Pop up.
Wait, what? What?
The guy that owned the island. We won't talk about him.
Oh my god! Wow.
So I was like, well, it was pretty on brand for some of the stuff you talk about. All right.
Wow. Okay.
Anyways,
That's more Gimp than me, but
all right. So,
Wait,
do
so-
you have anything to report for the last couple of weeks, or
no, I've just been dying.
okay?
Yeah, I've been on several courses of antibiotics, nasal aspirators, and it's just my whole sinus was just fucked. I literally couldn't breathe at all.
I could tell.
So
You got pink eye.
yeah, I was just dying.
I was looking at his eyes.
No.
like,
I've got that. I don't know what the hell it's called, but it's like that sunspot thing.
What?
Sunspot.
Yeah, like it's like called a sunspot, but I can't. Like, there's an actual scientific name for it, but I can't remember what it is.
Eye hurty. I don't know. No, I got nothing. No.
Wow,
Yeah, I have no idea what he's talking about.
I'm gone for 2 weeks, and this is how you corrupt him.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I'm still vexed we didn't match.
Yeah, I already gimped it there, didn't I? Classic. Because usually I am one to, first report straight to the chat what I bought, what I'm spending my dosh on. But yeah, No, it was I think I took a nap this afternoon, so I forgot to send.
But yeah, no. So what's this lost cultures at a loss? What?
$150
no,
million
Culture Kings.
loss.
Yeah, I barely read it. I just thought it would be hilarious to bring up about Gimp jumping ship because that was 150 mil.
Yeah, well,
Jesus.
around 150 mil loss.
Really? No wonder I'm getting
Yep.
spammed. I'm literally getting
Three
culture-
T-shirts.
I'm literally getting
There's 3 T-shirts and a free $200 bag.
That makes sense. I'm literally getting spammed from those guys. I'm literally spammed.
Would you like a $200 bag with your purchase?
Well, I want something if I'm spending $500,000 on.
No. The $200 bag is. So they put the shirts in the bag and give it to you, but you got to pay the $200. You know, it's like the 30 cents.
It's like a
at
tote
Woolworths.
bag, yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
$200.
But instead of tote, it's take.
Yeah.
Take your money bag.
Yeah. No, yeah, I've been getting spammed from those guys. No, they must have known I won't jump ship.
Sorry.
I've been getting spammed
Yeah.
emails, spam things like that, like 30
SMSs.
Yeah, SMSs. They're like 30 to 80% off online madness or whatever it is this week or today or whatever it was. It's like, yeah, no.
Only this week, $3,000 for a shirt.
I was gonna try and remember what the site was, but there's actually a site that you punch in your email and it tells you everything that your email signed up to, and then you can. But I think you have to actually pay for the price to do multiple unsubscribes. But you literally can unsubscribe to anything that you're from
Gimps
this
just-
website.
His email's just on one website. Just
I think I was signed up to like 160.
His whole computer will crash. Like it's that much.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that.
Well, I'm just saying. All right, if you want the thing, let me know, and I'll. Or if anyone in the audience actually wants that website, let me know, and I'll find it for you. But yeah, I thought
He
it
definitely
was
doesn't want
actually
it.
pretty cool. Unless you guys talk, I'll see if I took a screenshot of it, and I'll remember the name.
What are they at a loss
Yeah.
with though? Like,
I'm going to
people not buying this shit, I guess. Investors
they're
leaving. That's a big thing as well. The main reason why a company goes into deficit is because of the pulling of funds from investors. You're always profit and loss. It always fluctuates. But as soon as an investor leaves, that's where the massive chunk gets taken out. And then you start plummeting.
if I was going to hazard a guess, I'd say it's probably everyone's like probably sales are way down just because of the cost of living at the moment is ridiculous, you know. So people probably aren't buying
Well,
as
yeah,
much.
but like,
And like,
what would you buy? A $50 shirt or food?
well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Sales,
like-
they're probably taking a massive hit in the last year,
And for
things aren't settled
$50,
down.
they're probably on sale for 200% off. and you're
Alright.
still paying 50
or
bucks.
$300 pair of shorts are like no material or
Yeah.
ripped jeans kind of
Yeah,
thing.
like I don't know. I can literally go on a website, pay $20 for it, and it's like better quality than what I'm going to get at Culture Kings.
I've got this up, boys.
Well, the only thing about Culture Kings is their quality is pretty.
Listen, if I'm spending $300 on a pair of shorts, I'm going to go with either Versace, like white label, like not fucking Culture Kings.
I'm not even trying to
is-
spend $300.
which is Uncle Rico's,
But
but
can you
just
get your
premium.
one shirt
Like
with a premium
fucking-
price tag.
from
I mean,
Alright.
honestly,
Versace
Alright.
and
would you
Gucci?
go with a known brand? Like if you had to pay, let's say $1,000 for a jacket. Okay, would you?
Well, one, I wouldn't.
I've never had that
wouldn't.
thought in my life.
Okay, listen.
Actually, no,
Let's
I
say-
take the bet. I probably have spent like $900 on like motorcycle jackets. So, like,
Yeah, but like, okay, but would you go to a proper designer like Harley Davidson, or would you go to like fucking Culture Kings?
Well,
well, I wouldn't go Harley Davidson to be honest.
No, but like as a comparison,
But yeah, I understand what you mean. Yeah,
like you know what I mean?
well, they would have Harley Davidson, but they would just have like a photo, some anime character on the side of it. So there's your money's worth.
That's me sold.
Anyway,
Definitely not.
anime. That's
Alright,
me.
so the
sold.
website
That's
is
me
called
sold. Take my money.
Leave Me Alone app.
Gimp just throws money.
Apparently,
Wow.
so far I'm signed up to 166 different newsletters,
Jesus.
but it's still searching.
God, I don't even know 166
Yeah,
websites.
but I've had the same email since like
Like, can
for like
you do
20
mine?
years. Well, it's frozen.
It's still-
alright?
it's-
It's frozen.
still-
Well, no, you do yourself, all right? I don't care about you. All right? You do that in your own time, mate.
He's got that many. His phone's crashed.
It's still
yeah,
loading.
it's still trying to find.
Yeah. It was at 80 and then also went doubled and then it's like still searching. I'm like, oh, you need to calm down, eh?
Like the whole phone just shuts down.
The internet's like looking,
Alright.
and then right at the end, it's like, Jesus, it's not getting any closer.
All right, well, we were talking about shows earlier, but we don't really seem to be up to date with everything. I feel like we should have like a show that we watch together
Yeah,
and that we bring on the pod.
I agree.
Yeah, we need to
So
start doing
are we talking like
a
I
segment.
agree. Yeah,
Married
yeah.
at First Sight or?
What is with you in these shows?
Okay, listen.
I
Just
don't
because
really
you're
watch
doing
these
Watch these
research,
shows.
no, he's doing research.
I'm
So that when he
research.
goes
Okay.
on there, he knows what to do.
Apparently, it's pretty scripted, and I think I'm a pretty good
It's
actor.
100% scripted.
Yeah, it's very.
Oh, it's got to be.
It's very
It has to be.
It has to be,
Like half
man.
the shit on there. Like, okay, how can 3 experts get it so wrong? They're like, oh, I've been an expert and a marriage counselor for 75 years. This person will be good with this person. And then the show, there's like fucking murders. There's like people bashing other people. There's like sleeping around.
People
they're
having
like,
sex before they even get on the show.
Yeah. And then they're like questioned, oh, how did you get it so wrong? And they're like, you know, they didn't put in a good effort. Like, what do you mean?
There's a whole 6 months of vetting progress,
Yeah, there is.
and they're just like they get on, and then as soon as their first interview, oh, I just don't know if marriage is for me.
Yeah, like, wait, what? What are you doing here?
All right, so yeah, so we need a loser
Oh,
show.
do you know another one? Love is Blind. The first season, amazing.
I heard season 2 is gang.
Season 2, season 3, now there's season 4. It's so scripted.
So which one?
It's so scripted. Like, if you want drama, season 2. Like, season 1 was good.
Yeah, I heard because I
It
was
was real
listening
good.
to SNG, and they were talking like he does a whole thing, and then he was talking about that this one guy was just like chirping one thing, right, and then he was like in love with this one, but then the other one he was just getting all the sexy talk going for it, and then
Oh, yeah.
and then all of a sudden he thought it was her, and he's just like, "What you wearing?" And it's just like, "Oh, it's me, Natalie." He's like, "Oh, rah." She's like, "Why are you talking like this?" And he's just like, "Oh," he said, "They're like, oh, you know, Shannon, what are you wearing?" It's just like, "It's Natalie," and he was like, "Oh." And then got like hella defensive and stuff, and
Oh, yeah.
and I was like, I was
yeah.
hooked.
Oh,
I was
dude.
like, I've never watched this show. I'm hooked.
It's good. Like, as I said, the first season to me felt like it was a legit experiment. Like, it was a success.
I think they usually are.
And then from 2 onwards, it was just like, okay, this is another reality show, more drama, you know, and that's it. Like, it's you see it like a mile away.
All right, so
You know what I mean?
should we, for a loser's show, do we want something stupid like this type of reality things, and then we can just tear it apart, or do we actually want a show where we're watching like you told me that you just finished you? Have you finished you?
No, I'm still
Loser.
to start.
You're such a loser.
Still start second 2.
Right.
I've been
Oh.
Finished the whole first one,
I've
and
been-
then
I've
part 2
binged
is
those
Fuck,
amazing.
You know,
Yeah,
part
I know.
2 was so good.
Episode 8, I didn't know what real life was.
Oh, dude, episode 8, I was with Rachel and I was like,
Yeah.
I paused. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, I'm like, what is real
Hang
life?
on, what?
What is real? I couldn't work out what was
right?
real. It's,
Oh, dude.
and the whole ending. Literally,
Yes.
So we're in Discord today,
Oh.
and he goes, "So what do you reckon season 5 is going to be about?" I was like, "Bro, I couldn't even predict season 4 if someone gave me $1 million, told me what it was about, and
Yeah.
told me to guess the same thing. I'd still get it wrong."
Yeah, but dude, that ending.
Yeah, and that's what I mean.
Ending was like,
each
on
like
point.
each thing. It's just like, all right, so with season 3, how he all of a sudden he's going to be in a new country. You don't see that coming.
No.
There is no way you're going, all right, he's entering the season married to love, and then he's going to end in like another country. You just you can't
dude.
tell.
It's
That's the best thing about it.
It's probably the best leave you at the edge of your seat show because you don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Like every episode.
Have you watched?
Like you
season
can't think.
4? Have you watched season 4?
Have you watched any seasons?
Yeah, I haven't watched all of season 4 now.
All right.
I got distracted with Ted Lasso.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I need to get on that. I need to get on that.
Are you
Yeah.
up to like the episode 3, which is the latest?
Yeah.
Yeah. So good,
Is
right?
that season 2?
No,
Yeah,
season
season
3.
three.
They
Alright,
started season
I haven't-
three.
So
I haven't seen any.
good.
I watched the first episode.
Well, it's on.
I'm behind.
It's on Apple, and I'm like, I just
Who has Apple?
yeah.
That's what I mean.
Ah.
But no, I've been watching the Night Agent.
Watch what you say.
I always watch
You're
what I
literally
say.
sponsored by Apple. Like your cock ring is going to be Apple.
All right. No. Settle down. But
Prince.
Anyway, yeah, you were saying,
let's
Gimp?
just say, yeah.
Oh,
You were
get
saying,
to
Gimp?
that? Your blood pressure is rising.
Yeah, I think we're going to bleep some stuff out there. But no, I've been watching The Night Agent, new show on Netflix.
Yep.
Amazing show.
All right, I'll
It's-
start on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't started on that
You
too.
got to start it. It's
Highly
recommend.
recommend.
Yeah, it's amazing. Everyone's loved it. Already renewed for season 2. But I think, as I said, I was looking something like 180 million hours viewed in first weekend / so like second most viewed this year.
Okay.
So yeah, it's absolutely smash it. It's like a spy drama action series, and man, it just keeps going. Like episode, like, you just know you sort of sometimes will have a bit of a slow point in the show, but this one just goes. Each episode is just going, going, and there is rounds and roundabouts. So it's a full conspiracy one. And like 1 second you think you know what's going on, and the next episode it's like it's completely changed around, and it's not. And it's like that's what it's good. It's amazing.
Okay.
It's really good.
So yeah, and then
but even when you think that it like ends, you're still like caught.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, okay, cool, everything's done. You know, and the next episode you're like, what the hell just happened?
yeah, it's gangbusters.
Yeah, highly recommend you guys jump on.
Gotta watch that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you read all this shit?
Read what? This book?
Like movies and TVs and all. Like you seem to actually. I've noticed over the weeks that you actually come up with all the information. Like, are you reading this shit? Are you like jumping on fucking internet?
What's that, synopsis?
Like IMDb?
Yeah, like you researching this shit, bro?
I do. It comes up occasionally between my Twitter posts. This information.
Yeah,
when I'm scrolling.
Twitter's good, bro.
Yeah,
you need to get on there.
Yeah, Twitter's the app. Like,
I just can't do it.
It's annoying. Like, it starts off annoying.
Yeah.
But then, like, eventually.
It took me forever to get into Twitter. It took me forever. But then, because I'm just casual. I'm usually a Facebook or an Instagram person.
I hate Facebook.
Well, Facebook's pretty kind of dead these days,
hate it.
but it's still good. Like,
unless it's Oggy.
Yeah.
But
Twitter's the one.
Yeah, you guys need to jump on my boat,
feeds.
man. Just completely ride Facebook out.
Yeah, well, I pretty much do. But it's like, Twitter's the one, and it's just constantly good. Always information.
I feel like I should get like a friggin' Facebook coin or some shit. You know, when they're like when people go like sober and shit. And they get like a 1 year coin kind of thing.
Yeah, well,
I should get one on Facebook.
It's a good achievement, to be honest.
Haven't been on Facebook for over a year.
Yeah, it's amazing. But I do get the information off the internet. Don't go looking for it particularly. I did go.
I feel like you do.
I did go searching a bit for Night Agent.
That's some very random facts.
Agent, I really wanted to know it was going to get a season 2. That was my main thing I was looking for because I really wanted to see, and obviously pretty much straight away.
I'm going to bone to pick in a second.
Straight away, you get a season 2.
Well, it's like season 5 has been like renewed already.
Well, it's the final one.
Final season.
Yeah, but it's a show that to me can't do wrong, and it's like
it's about a stalker.
Literally.
But I think
no, but like it's even with the Night Agent, it can't do wrong.
No, but I think with you, I think it's a good decision because I think they could try and milk it for another 3 or 4 seasons, but I think it's coming to the end. Like, I think it's gonna be perfect the way they ended because it's like so many shows just keep going and they just keep milking that.
Yeah.
And the quality drops off so much. It's such a deep quality, but with you, it's good. I think 5 will be
just flogging a dead horse at the end of it. You're like, ugh.
With the ending, obviously we won't spoil it, but I could have been happy if that was the finale forever.
100%.
They literally could have ended with that.
Yeah.
And you could be annoyed, but also you could accept that's ending. It's not like, say, with Dexter where you're just like pissed
I was
off.
just going to say that.
You're pissed off.
Oh my God.
You're such an amazing show ends so badly.
Well, it's like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that too.
It's the exact same. It's like amazing, and then you get to the end.
No, that was just pure laziness.
You literally just want to strangle.
They didn't have longer than 2 years to to write a season.
That was them cheaping out because like I said, I always said that final season could have been so good.
Dude, I saw nothing in the final episode. I was like,
it just had to be stretched out into 2 seasons, but they tried to cram it into one for rush because they had to because all the actors wanted more money, like massive pace to do an extra season, and they just cheaped out and said, no, we'll just rush this last season. Get
is
it
that a fact?
Quick. I'm pretty sure that is a solid
Is that a fact?
This is going to lead into my.
was it on Twitter?
This is going to lead into why I've got beef with you. All right.
Josh has always got beef with me,
so
it's not surprising.
Oh, maybe we should get some beef, and if you got beef, you just throw it at the person's face.
What the fuck?
Let's not. All right.
That's not
fine. I just want to say something.
We don't know how it operates in Romanian prison, but
I just get my beef and just slap it.
Whoa, settle down. Come on.
So, all right. So the beef is you can research entire shows or movies, fun facts, anything on the internet. But you can't come up with a single pickup line.
Wow. Yeah. I got plenty of comments today and abuse from some people who like to watch podcasts. just let me know in my DMs. That
Have you
pretty
got a
useless.
pickup line just to?
No, no, it's
Shut-
not
oh.
So you still haven't thought of a pickup line?
hasn't come from Twitter, all right?
What do you mean? Oh yeah, because Stoney's pickup lines he knows is just the two little eye emojis underneath
Exactly.
the comments
Exactly.
of the ladies' bikini posts.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty much.
Little.
Just-
Yeah, but no,
Well, you know what you have to research now.
I do know what I have to research. Yep. After, obviously I do. 'cause
And
I mean,
pretty.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was pretty pointless last episode in that little stretch there with the pickup lines and all that stuff.
well, wait, what did you bring up?
Listen,
All right.
Oh no, you go.
I'm not defending Gimp and stuff like that, but
No, you no longer go.
no, but I was saying, like with me, it's probably when I was young, I'd use pickup lines, but afterwards it was just like you sort of grow out of that the older you get, and he's pretty old.
Sure.
Oh, really?
No, no.
Are you calling me
not at all.
old? Is that?
You're on your own. Where the fuck's your pickup line, Gimp?
All right.
I mean, it's kind of part of the humor, right? When you're using pickup lines and shit. Because it's like
It's a good
Oh,
icebreaker.
yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
good icebreaker, but
you're at a point whether it works or it doesn't work.
Like
If it doesn't work, you just don't care.
Like for me,
It's humorous.
if you're going up to someone and you're not really like 100%, you're like, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Then you'd curveball a pickup line in there. But if you're actually trying to get somewhere, I wouldn't use a pickup line.
So I thought we should just discuss his outlandish lies before we hit record about him. Can you just repeat them for us?
they weren't lies. Like I said, I probably should have brought it up last podcast, but confession time.
Yeah,
It's literally-
confession time.
I know you were trying to say is literally nothing, but in terms of a podcast that you're supposed to put words into the microphone.
Yeah. So pretty much, I've never used online dating. That's the confession. Is that I've never used Tinder, never used Bumble, Hinge, or eHarmony, or any of these are.
That email shit, they'll be able to find the sites.
Sorry, give me
They're
an
not lies.
So we're going to use that and
I've never
We will
used,
post everything.
So
I've never used online dating at all.
have you slid in DMs of anybody before? Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat?
Instagram, no, but like Messenger, on Facebook, but people I know from like going out, socializing. That's how I usually interact with people. So I find it really difficult doing it over online because like bro sort of tried to introduce me something cheap, and I was sort of struggling because I was online and we hadn't met in person, and I was like trying to have a conversation with a complete stranger, and it was just really.
I get that aspect, but
I was just not in my element. Is what I'm trying to say. It's like I was just like not done this before.
You're more of a person to person.
Yeah, I got more
like
of a
you
person
got
to
the
person.
charm straight away. You can silver tongue the shit out of them in person, eh?
I'd like to think so, but I'm not that charming. But I know. But
he just flicks his fingers.
no, I'm not gonna go out there and say I'm
Underwear,
Not charming, but yeah, definitely more of a
I was just like, Gimp.
interaction person, in person sort of. Like I said, online.
are you talking to anyone at the moment?
Well, the girl that I tried to hook him up with is still waiting for him to say hello.
Wait, does she listen to the pod?
Yes.
We won't say nothing.
She's an active listener.
Oh,
Oh,
that's good.
We appreciate you, but look, we're still rooting for you. But also,
It ain't gonna happen.
no,
It's Gimp.
if there's if there's certain aspects, that you need to tie off loose ends, if you could do that,
That'd be much appreciated.
I have no idea. What
Anyway,
okay, we'll chat offline.
off air, we'll chat.
Is anyone you're talking to currently?
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking to at the moment. Yeah.
How many?
One.
Where'd you meet her?
Part?
Where'd you meet her? Does she listen to the pod?
No, I'm
Then
pretty
you
sure
can
she
say it.
does.
Yeah,
He so wants to say online.
he wants to.
No,
the line?
not online. No, it wasn't online. That's what I mean. Like, I don't.
You met her on the line, yeah?
No, not online. No, not in person. I can't. It's like this is known
Through
her for
video
years.
call
Known her for
online?
years. Known her for years. And I'm just chatting to her at the moment and that, just sort of seeing where it happens, what goes on. But
Taking a play out of your playbook.
I can't really think of where we met. I'm trying to think, but I can't pick a spot.
Pokemon
But
Go.
could have been. That was probably about the time that it came out. You
It
never
was a
know.
Pokeball in it. Yeah, I choose you.
It was
I want
back then.
Pikachu. Right. All right, hang on.
I met a lot of people through Pokemon Go. Like people were out all the time.
Yeah.
But,
All right, so we do need to bring to the listeners that old mate here hasn't listened to today's episode. Oh, happy Monday, everybody.
Yeah, happy Monday.
Hasn't listened to last week's episode yet. So half the jokes that we're throwing, or it's just like, oh, should we bring this up? Like, bro, did you not listen to the episode? We've already brought this up. Oh, well, fuck you guys. Well, listen to the episode. You wouldn't have this problem, would you?
But yeah, I'm very zero, no online experience. So yeah, so picket lines, yeah, not my thing at all.
Actually,
Just facts.
You can just like make them up. That's
know.
the best thing
I
about
should
picking
do.
lines.
this is leading into the thing.
I
Okay.
will go away this week and try and come up with something and bring it up next podcast. We're gonna make some funny ones, see if I can.
Hell
I
yeah.
want 5.
5?
Yeah.
I'll make a list of
I
5.
want 5.
I'm gonna bring it in, and we're gonna start with those 5.
I
this
want
week.
5 good ones and 5 bad
Our
ones.
bad ones.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And we're gonna-
I'll make a list,
We're going to use them.
and we're gonna bring it at the start, and then
And then we're
going
gonna go to Melbourne, and then
do
we're
a
gonna
little
use them.
experiment and do it online. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I could sign up for a Gimp Tinder line.
Yep, let's do
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
No. So speaking of which, all right. So our story from the couple that were on their first date, we found out that they are no longer going to have a second date.
Oh,
So the
I was
mandem.
rooting for them.
Bambi, you know who you are if you're listening. The mandem wants to hit you up. All right. He heard what you were saying. He was listening, and if you want to make it happen, you DM us, so we'll pass your details on. You know.
How's the podcast
Yeah.
hooking up the mandem before the Gimp? Like, what's going on?
You
Nah,
couldn't
you wouldn't be able to
handle
handle Bambi.
couldn't handle
Oh, no,
Bambi.
for
Man,
sure not.
I'm not even gonna go there.
Yeah, no, for sure not. But yeah,
So, yeah.
Walt's always trying to hook me up.
Yeah, you'd be the one.
I can't believe
receiving.
that you put me in this category.
What? There you go. Good category.
What category?
You never hook Gimp. The amount of women that I've been throwing at his weight is like, oh no.
Excuse me.
No, bro tried. I can actually show up. But I'm gonna show up for these nights out, but
So
Excuse me.
yeah,
There's nothing you and me can do, eh?
I'm sure if I showed up, bro would do his best.
we talked about that previous week.
Yeah.
Was bro set him up, but then he cooked the whole thing because the one he was talking to was expecting more than friendship, which he
Yeah.
just
Oh yeah. No, I know that.
and he was just like, oh, so when do you want to go out? And she's like, yeah, that's not going to happen
Yeah.
because
Yeah, I was like, yeah, let's all right, sweet, we'll go out. Let's all go hang and break. We're broing that. And like, yeah, that ain't happening. And I said, what do you mean? I said, yeah, I was there that night. And like, it did not end well. I was like, oh God, what a bro.
So why didn't you follow up with, okay, so let's just you and me go then?
But I would have, but that was like I literally was going to Bali the next day. Something like that. Or like, yeah, I think that's when I was going to
So
Bali.
hey, I'll come back from Bali, then we'll hang out. Wasn't an option.
It could have been, but I didn't say that. I was literally in Bali mode. I was not paying attention to anything but going on holiday. But anyway,
we're just going to take a second
One.
to talk about our people that we're currently sponsored with. Quokka Mousepads, Australia's #1 custom mousepad. All right, huge shout out. Check out the Losers Designs. Very pog, very pog. For code
LOSERS.
That's code losers for 15% off and free shipping. You can get mouse pads that are very similar to this. And maybe one day, if enough people use the codes, maybe we'll actually we'll be partnered. So
Yeah.
get on them.
get on there.
And I think that's some. But yeah, there's some very cool designs. Get the ones like the Gimp had before.
Yeah,
These fetish ones and the red
yeah.
maps. And just check them out. There's a lot of custom mouse pads. Bye. All right, it's question time. Bro's going to have some interesting stuff for us. Hopefully, Gimp can contribute. Or not.
So I reckon Gimp should go first.
I think Gimp probably could contribute. I just only I got one.
Okay.
Oh, the one that you've been saving for him?
No, but I need to bring that. Yes.
Well, you want to bring that first and then go to Gimp?
No, I need to bring bring it back.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You do
right.
you.
Yeah.
You know.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
I'm picking up what you put
He,
down.
he had a whole question lined up that you could be actively involved in.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
But
Okay.
you haven't been here for 2 weeks.
Cool.
So
Well, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
So I had to go into the
I was
archives.
fighting for my
So
life
if you
in
did-
prison.
lest I. Oh, yes.
Have you tried not eating caviar every day? It's hard.
I'm pretty sure you're still eating it.
I'm used to my lifestyle without my phone. Now that I'm outside, I don't need my phone anymore.
Yeah, and he was doing the whole 3-meter walk.
Yeah,
He's
5
like,
minutes.
oh,
I've been locked in a
uh,
5-meter room for
Yeah,
months.
so he's going back and forth. I mean,
No contact on social media.
Yeah.
That's why I've been seeing more than anything. All right.
Go.
Okay. So, question for the day.
Oh, I like these.
What do you find the most difficult when dating a woman?
Finding them.
Living in a world of men, eh?
Sure.
sausage fest.
Can't
It's
find
like,
them
what
either.
are these women?
No, but seriously, what do you find the most difficult when dating a woman? I chucked down a few, but I want to hear what you guys say.
For me, probably picking up habits, like trying to, because like, how am I going to explain this? Like,
Habits.
not habits, but like their likes and that. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause you don't want
Compromising.
Understanding.
compromise and
Like
understand.
understanding them kind of thing?
Yeah, because like you know you go first date and like you know you're chatting and all that, and then it's like well, get a second date, but you want to really sort of impress them and like, but you gotta want to do the same likes. Like you don't want to just like well. How about we go bowling? Oh, she doesn't fucking like bowling, does she? So it's like trying to find those, trying to find those things at the start is what I find. Like I want to find that I want to get those details as soon as possible so I can try like second date. Let's go bowling. Yeah, she ain't fucking want to do that, does she? She wants to go nightclubbing or something. You know what I mean? Like that's the sort of things.
They're
or,
not the people that you should be looking for.
some people like the
He's
social life.
fixated on this bowling, eh?
So, no, that was just one example. Like what bowling, or she doesn't want to go to movies, or she doesn't want to go watch some shitty movie. Like, I want to find those details so we can, interact in that.
That's what the whole first date's about. The whole first
That's
date's
what
an
I'm
interview.
saying.
You
But
got
that's
to
what I-
talk with them. You know,
I
you,
do
like
talk with
ask
them.
questions.
That's what I'm saying.
We're
That's
talking about
what I'm saying,
dating,
but that's
not
what-
first
that's what-
dates.
Like
That's what I'm
dating,
saying.
not
That's what I'm
first
saying.
date.
No,
That's
No,
what I'm saying. That's the
dating.
process of dating.
that's
like
what he's finding difficult. The
that's-
process of getting to know
like-
someone, so that way you can find the
sweet spot and like
Yeah, but that's what bro said. That's after the first date.
that's what I'm talking
So
about.
technically, he
constant,
should
like,
know that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at.
I get it.
But I'm not saying like, oh, you're not going to find out everything about her on the first date. You're not just going to sit there and grill her
Well, no, it's
straight
true.
away, like bam, grilling you. What do you like? What do you like? Like you're not going to know everything in the first date.
True.
And you're
Yeah,
hoping
yeah,
for
okay.
you're hoping for a second and third. I'm just trying to
Oh, so your difficulty is absorbing information, is it?
No,
yeah.
I think
You see how we're lost?
a big. I get what you're saying.
I think Josh gets me.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Can you speak to us in English, translating from Gimp language?
No, it's the navigational stuff, right? Of scheduling. Scheduling's a difficult one. Of trying to when you're dating someone new, trying to find the schedules to
Yeah.
spend time with them.
Scheduling for me is like you guys know naturally
Night
my
shift,
job
day shifts,
is a hassle.
Hypothetically, FIFO, fly in, fly out. So trying to pick the time to actually go out. But then it's to make, obviously, once you get to know them, and then you still actively trying to find the areas that, or the stuff that the likes and dislikes.
Yeah.
Because he may be the fucking bowling champion of the world, right? And he just eats, breathes, and loves bowling. And
No,
she don't like bowling. It's just like,
I actually have a fun. I didn't because I did take a girl on a date, and I'm a so the story time. But I did take a girl on a date, and I'm a highly competitive person. I hate to lose. I hate to lose.
This has never been brought up before.
But like, I'm
Never
highly-
go on a double date.
I'm highly competitive.
we're-
Never
we're
like to
smashing
lose.
them.
Like I get salty. I get salty as hell.
Sore loser.
Wow.
I'm a
sore
sore
loser.
loser. Like the boys from the other chat, they will know that we're beefing at the moment because I'm a pretty sore loser. Like I don't like my team to lose, and I don't like to lose. So anyway, so I took this girl, and we'd been dating for a while, like over a year, and like I thought, sweet, let's go bowling, 10-pin bowling. All right, and I'm thinking, it's gonna be a good day. I'm just gonna win. She actually smoked me, absolutely smoked me, and I'm not the best bowler, but I'm pretty good at bowler. She absolutely smoked me, and then comes and tells me later, yeah, I used to do professional bowling when I was like a teenager. I was like, oh,
I'd be
and I was salty. Like I was vexed. I was vexed that night. Like I'm like,
dude, that is such a way in.
But it's like I was just like, because I'm a sore loser. Like I'm like,
Yeah, I definitely would have worked with that. I was like, wow, must be really good with balls then.
Yes, yes,
dude, man.
Yeah.
Come on,
But,
that was like the biggest opening that you could have picked up.
But,
and it's like, nah, fuck you. Next
yeah.
second date.
No, I've been dating this girl for a while, and I didn't know. Like that's what made this details I didn't know, and like she absolutely smoked me, and I was like,
So did you play for money?
No, it was just a nice fun.
Have you ever been to a house?
We were living with each other at that stage. Like this is like a year in, but I never knew that she's. I just said this. We just went out for like a couple's date. You know, we went out for the night, and like I
But you said you were dating her for a while, yeah?
That's what I said, like over a year.
So is this your struggling of?
And had you ever been?
Like bowling?
I'm just saying.
So
like,
now the bowling comes. Now see, there's a
why-
story behind.
Yeah, I'm still salty. All right. I can't. I'm trying to think.
What?
I'm still salty. I lost.
That's it. I was like, why is he bringing up bowling? He's fixated on bowling.
He's salty over losing to a semi-professional bowler. But
I think bowling's a fun date. Like I think it's a pretty fun,
yeah,
neutral date. That's why I
100%.
bring it up. Like that's one of my my go-tos is go. Let's go bowling. You get drinks, a bit of food, and you have some fun. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think it's a bit of a natural fun date. You know.
No, I agree.
But
yeah,
But you're a sore loser.
Yeah, but
so that's
Sore
the
loser.
bad part. I am a sore loser.
Whoa.
Like I hate to lose.
I don't mind losing. I don't mind not coming first.
so-
Eh?
No,
the last date,
I'd say if I could come second, yeah, boy. I don't mind not coming first.
Give it, bro. You're a giver. All right.
the last bowling date that I had, I lost, but I was trying to do like between the legs and
Yeah, all the fun shit, eh?
I was doing all the
Yeah,
fun
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Because as soon as I realized I was winning, I was like, well, this is going to be boring if I keep.
I was never winning, so
I'm like do between the legs or.
getting salty.
Oh,
yeah,
bro.
but you
And I
gotta
was
just
a
have
dude.
fun with it. You
I
can't.
was having fun. I didn't get too. I wasn't too.
Bullshit.
I wasn't too salty.
Bullshit. By the sounds that you were so salty, you were going hard,
But-
man.
That relationship ended there.
I will say, look,
He
I'm
left
on,
the date.
I'm on your side for one thing.
You can find a way home.
I'm no longer on your side for one thing.
She comes home, the home's empty.
The fact that she didn't tell you that she's a former semi-professional bowler a year in, that vexes me.
Just hiding that nugget, obviously.
Yeah, but then again, I feel like good on you because that would have been hilarious.
It was hilarious. Like I was like, yeah, she smoked me from the get go. I was like, what the fuck?
You were
What the
prepared too, eh?
fuck
You're
is
like,
going
fuck
on?
yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
show you my
She's
skills.
like,
Like,
strike.
and yeah,
She's just there sipping her drink, just like, straight.
yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, it was a fun.
Gimp's like, I can't feel my hand.
Okay, so anyway, move on. Well,
Tell us of yours.
It's okay. No more bowling, Gimp. It's okay.
So I've written down a few of them. What do you find the most difficult when dating a woman? Showing emotions.
Okay.
Because if you really think about it, like,
opening up, showing emotions.
well,
being
because if
open.
you show too much emotion, they kind of look at you as like the bitch, like the weak
Yeah,
kind of dude.
that
But if you
is
don't show enough
such-
emotion, then they're like, what a pig, you know? Like, well, you know, he's
You should be
emotionally
emotional
like
with me.
unintelligent and all this kind of shit. So it's like there's never
Emotional, unavailable.
Yeah.
basically, yeah. Instantly they'll think that.
Yeah,
But like there's
100%.
like no in between. Like you as a guy, you just can't win.
Yeah, especially because
No.
like, you watch a lot of online stuff and you see all about it. Like girls are like, "Oh, this guy's a bitch." Like, yeah, and if you open up too much, they're like, "Yeah, don't want that.
I mean,
Don't want
listen.
that. I want the toxic male."
End of the
Then
day.
they end up being like,
I want
ick.
I want the toxic male.
He shows emotions.
It's
Ick.
like ick. I want
You
the
decided
toxic.
the
I want a
same.
toxic male that mistreats me. You know, I want that male. And it's like,
I mean,
you can't win.
end of the
dude.
day,
Like,
there is someone for everyone, but that is pretty much in the top 3, easy.
Yeah.
Like
That
men
is
find
opening
it
up.
so difficult to open up because exactly as bro said, you open up too much, you're the bitch. You don't open up at all, you're the prick. So
Yeah, no, legit.
there's no in between at all.
yeah, it's a tough. That's good.
Yeah.
Tough one.
And it like, and that's how you convert like the dudes that do open up so much to be the cunts. It's because
Oh
like,
yeah.
they've opened up to so many, like, you know, the girls and all that kind of stuff, and then they're like, nah, don't want them. end up going to some toxic dude, and then
Yeah.
they sort of like blame it on like, all men are pigs kind of thing, and it's like, no, you're just a dumbass that went
Like
for
you're
the toxicant.
pushing them to be that. Like,
And then he just
Yeah.
sees it like, oh, so if I'm toxic, I'll get the girl.
yeah, so that's what you want.
So he just converted.
100%. Yeah, I agree.
You know, women are just they're Frankenstein.
No, women don't know what they want. They want you, and even when they do know what they want, they'll change their mind. And this is coming from a guy who's married, who specifically has been told this by his wife. They don't know what they want.
Leading on to toxic and what's hard in a relationship, farting. I find it difficult, man. I feel like, you know what I mean?
This
Do you
is
find
Why do you find
so this
farting?
this will be from.
I know it's
For a minute, he said fighting, and I'm like,
farting.
No,
I
no.
was like, hang on a minute.
I know it's natural.
been there.
I know it's natural, but it ain't sexy. You know what I mean? So
No.
I don't want to I don't like fart, like the whole how you like burping and farting in front of thing. That's a bit of an ick. Yeah, I just don't like.
No, okay,
I'm-
listen.
I'm-
Like,
I'm
if
pretty
you're in
deadly.
a long-term relationship,
you're pretty
Yeah.
you're pretty deadly.
Well, you know,
Like your gas.
Yeah.
Is pretty deadly.
sometimes
yeah, but okay, listen. If it's
I don't want to
first,
subject to anybody.
No, and
I
agree.
offend myself with that.
But listen, if you're deep into a relationship, to me that's normal. Like the relationship starts getting real when people start feeling comfortable and being comfortable around that person. If that never happens or the person is uncomfortable, that's going to be an issue in the long run.
Have you ever Dutch ovened your wife?
He's Italian.
Oh, it's when you fart under the blankets and then put her head over the.
No. What?
Try it.
Try it. No.
Try
You
it.
gotta
Try
be
it.
careful. No, it's a thing. Like,
It
but
is a-
someone.
it is a
Did you hear
thing.
about
It is
that?
a thing, but don't do it.
Did you hear about the guy
No.
that went to jail
Yeah,
Went to jail.
I remember
because he
this.
killed his wife?
Yeah, I remember this.
So,
He
'cause-
suffocated
because
her.
like the sheets were like too tight, and when he Dutch ovened
like,
her, she couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
And
She
it,
literally couldn't
obviously you're fighting because you farted and it smells and
he's
whatnot.
just
It's
thinking
yucky.
So she
fine.
couldn't. What was he like? Just compressing
No,
over her face?
all right. So imagine you're in bed next to your wife and then you fart, but then you throw the cover over her head, so all of a sudden she gets the smell. But because all the sides were like so tightly tucked in, there was no air in there, so she was just breathing in farts and then passed away.
Probably passed out then, yeah.
And he
I
went to-
remember this,
Sure.
this story from
Have you heard of that story?
Yeah.
No, I haven't
Oh,
actually.
really?
No, we
I
had
heard it from years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know if he held her under there for like 20 minutes. But
No, because just
Death by feces.
silent but deadly.
Anyway,
Jesus.
All right, so
let's next question.
So you find that difficult dating women that fart?
no, I just feel like I'm not that sort of comfortable because it's farting ain't sexy.
Right,
It's not meant to
this
be.
guy-
Exactly.
Remember this?
No, but the whole it's comfortable, it's natural, and all that stuff. That ain't me.
It is.
I said
It's comfortable and natural.
no. I'll leave the like
Deep
your whole
into the
your ick thing with
relationship.
burping and stuff like this at the tables.
just
I'm like, I mean,
remember
fine, I'll leave the
from
room.
this week's episode or last week's episode, this is the guy who has to go to the venue pre-date because he might have
Oh, he
No.
gets the
And
rumbly
that's the
tumbly.
thing.
I said,
This
yeah,
makes
sometimes I get a bit of a
sense. So
nerve.
this
Right,
makes
so I said
sense,
I
okay?
like sometimes rock up to a date early because I'm like, if I'm excited, could
Gets the
have, like,
nervy
could-
tummy.
Yeah, could get like a bubbly tummy type thing. It's just in case. I need to do a nervy poo, just in
You
case.
take a shit before you.
No, I don't.
I
This is
said the
like-
exact same thing, man.
it's a just in case. It's a just in case. All right, I like to be prepared.
So this part about fighting
Sorry,
makes
I'll be
sense.
right back.
It makes sense. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
All
a
right.
just in case, a
This is the guy
precaution.
who
Okay.
never
Because I'm like,
okay.
but because I get there,
So
I
what
settle
happens in
down.
long-term relationships then?
No, I just don't like. Well, one, I just don't have them. I wouldn't know.
As soon as they get to
You
the
just
point of
make-
What is that?
No, we're done.
just make sure that the house has 2 toilets and it's like, this is mine, you cannot come near it, all right? At any stage of the day. Okay, that's how we rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Gang.
Yeah.
We're on the same way, mate. same wavelength.
Go on.
Anyway, bro, next one. Next one.
Yeah, so what do you find the most difficult when dating a woman? Moving from a couple of weeks of texting to meeting up.
What?
Yeah. But I usually try and do it in the first week.
Wait, you're
Well,
finding
that's the problem that
difficult-
I
what?
have. Like,
Yeah, you know, what do you find most difficult when dating a woman? Moving from a couple of weeks of texting to meeting up. Obviously, I mean, not me, but
It's-
just saying, like,
people struggle.
It's just because
To meet up in person.
the way that this question is structured and the answer is a kind of contradicts itself. Like, because you're just talking about when you're dating a woman. Because if you're talking before you meet up,
Well,
you're technically you're not dating.
Well, you're not dating, are you?
So that's
Then
the contradictory.
to me, that's just like a meetup, like a catch up.
But I get what you're saying, because the whole, like, it is difficult to, because sometimes I like to meet up soon because I'm like, I don't want to invest all this time getting to know somebody, and then a couple of weeks in you meet them and it's done.
Yeah, you meet up within the first week.
I would like to, like, see if the vibes right. Sweet gang, meet up. Then all the questions that we would have had during the week, kind of throw on during the date. So that way I don't get to the date and be like, hi.
Yeah, I'm the same.
I
I would definitely like to meet within a week of knowing of texting and that, because, like you said, like I like that face-to-face interaction.
I reckon. Yeah, agree.
That's my point. But like, yeah, I kind of see where bro's saying. People have, like, I know people that they'll just be texting, and then it's like they get to, it's like, well, you gotta get to a certain age. It's like,
he doesn't even get there.
But it's like we gotta meet up, or is this a catfish? Like, is this a catfish situation? We gotta meet up, and then I can see where people struggle with that. Like, and then going from texting where you're like all confident, because you can text, guys can text, and they're like all confident, all this, and then it's like you get there, and it's like, I'm
fine.
I'm nervous. I've got to get there early and like do my nervy poo. Nervous to meet interaction, and then like all your confidence goes when you're face to face. But like, so yeah, you definitely, I reckon, want to be meeting up within a week of getting to know that person.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Gang.
Oh, you guys just gonna read off what I put down. Okay.
Well, that's what I mean. You asked me a question. Why haven't you asked? Well.
No, you say your things, and then we'll add on.
Yeah, you say your things, yeah.
Because you ain't adding on. That's the thing.
We're expanding on your things.
Yeah, that's not an add-on. That's an expansion.
Story time, bro.
Okay, what's your story time?
Well,
what's your story time?
I've been saying the stories.
Josh is, you're
I feel like it'll be this will be a good one for you because you're pretty high on your online dating kind of stuff.
You've been doing online dating. What is something that you would
a lot longer than we have
dating?
Retaining a second date. That's what I'm struggling with.
That's actually fact. Getting the second date.
That's what
that's what I have difficulty with.
Getting that second date.
Meeting up and then getting past that first awkward stage.
Yeah. No, fair enough. That's fair enough. well, from your experience from years gone by.
This guy is dying. You need to look at him before you ask him a question. It's great. Well, no, like, I don't. That was a thing that Amanda brought up. It's just like, because when we were all yarning at that table, I'm like, all right, well, one of the reasons that we did, or one of the things that we do talk about a lot is sort of my love life, right? And we're trying to sort of get to the bottom of it. And it's another reason why I wanted to sort of get to the podcast and sort of bring up these sort of topics and stuff was, all right, what am I doing wrong? And then the Mandem was like, that's the problem. I said, it doesn't matter if you're not doing anything wrong. You have the mindset of that you've done something wrong. And I said, it's always on the guy that he is the problem when he probably could have done nothing. So it's just one of those things where I'm like, I could probably doing everything that I'm sort of meeting the box that I wanted to, but because I didn't get the second date, or she's the one that said we're not compatible, when we were texting or messaging, like there was the reason of meeting up is because we were interested in getting to know each other, and then her going, oh, we're not compatible. I'm like, all right, what did I do wrong?
Yeah, so in your mindset.
But it could have just been, I could have been exactly the same, but when she got there, it was just like, actually, no.
Yeah.
To me, you haven't done anything wrong. It's just nothing's there.
Yeah, but
like sometimes you're cool online, and it's happened to me. Online, perfect. You can chat for hours and hours, and then you get in person, and you're like, just sit in silence. And it's weird. It's just like there's no clicking in person. It happens. Like it's nothing on you. It's nothing on her. It happens.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, there's been times which I have mentioned that I'm like, the way that they message me is almost borderline sort of clingy, right? But I'm like, it's not a complete that's not really a red flag for me, because that just shows me that you're actually invested in, or like would like my attention, or you're interested in what I have to say, or like you're keen to talk to me every day. That, like, I enjoy that.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, it's just like, oh nah. It's just like, well, why? have you been so invested with whoever you thought I was beforehand when I'm literally bringing you the same thing? What's changed? I need someone to like fucking break it down for me.
Yeah. You need to go back and ask these chicks and get the deets.
All right. Any of my exes, if you've been on a date with
Slip us
me,
a DM.
sling us a
the
DM. We'll get you
details.
on. We're gonna grill you. All right. What is wrong with me? That's who was the loser? Let the panel vote. All right.
That'd be a good segment. That would be good. Views would be up.
Please don't.
We get one of these chicks in.
It just gets like spammed.
Actually, I regret everything I've just said over the last time. This is what's wrong with Josh this week. Everyone online, let's just forward it to everybody else. This is what Josh is doing. I'm a brand risk.
Facts.
This is why I don't bring nothing.
What do you find the most difficult when dating a woman? Sorry. Finding someone wanting to put in the same energy.
For a second date. Or just
Didn't we just cover that?
Wow.
so these are all your exes' comments.
Who you been talking to? No, well, that's the thing. Like I said,
hey, no one has anything to say about that.
It's
I think
definitely
we just
facts.
covered that.
Yeah, 100%.
We just covered that.
We
You
definitely
put in the
covered
same
that.
energy, and then you get into the date, and it's just like, bow bow.
It was just like,
I wanted some sound effects.
But I mean, like during dating, as you guys were saying before, opposed to like just that meet.
Oh yeah. So there was that. Do you remember that chick that had the 2 different coloured hair that I was dating?
Oh yeah.
So I literally put in, and I'm sure many people can agree, especially Monsters, shout out, because we bonded about not liking her anymore. That I was putting in 110%. Like I was the one going. As soon as she was like, "Oh, I sort of like this," I'm like, "All right, we're going on this type of dates." We did like escape rooms, that Pixar mini golf. You'd be terrible
I
at that.
remember. Yeah.
Or,
I
like,
know it. I remember what you're talking about now. Yep.
Like this, I was thinking of like all these different types of dates, like whether it's going on Ferris wheels or just like different areas, like cool bars, cool bars,
I
everything
remember,
else. That was all me. It was never her.
Yep.
And then like because I was like, because she's the one that reached out to me, or she added me to Facebook or something. But that was the thing, like, so she added me to Facebook, and then I had to sort of ask her out from that way. And then because I was into her, I was literally just, I was kind of blind to the fact that she wasn't doing anything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You didn't see those red flags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was giant red flags.
Yeah. So you put in all the energy in, and she was just giving you nothing. She was showing up, but she wasn't actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was showing up, but she wasn't actually showing up.
Yeah. No, I remember this, and I remember thinking the same thing at the time. And then because you were doing crazy things. Like that golf was insane, and that I remember that. You're putting all this effort in, and
for her birthday, because she is born on Halloween, so I like to do.
Just did giveaway there.
Hey.
you should have just known.
You should have just but it's critical to the story, right? Critical to the story.
Critical story.
Yeah.
All right, so I like to do. Say with birthdays, all right. You could say, "Oh, I want this, I want that," but if you don't really know, I don't want to buy her something, whatever. I was like, "Oh, I'll do more of like a memoir box." So I was grabbing things from our dates.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
and put it into the box, and then to make it more personable. So that because that's the type of stuff I do. Now, instead of it being a box, because she was like right into horror and all that crap, right? I bought her a coffin box.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I remember.
Coffin box, and then like packed this. Like we went to like Time Zone and stuff. So, I went to actually Time Zone with, and then got some of. Oh no, I didn't go to Time Zone. I went to like that Unicornucopia. It's like a Unitopia store. That's where Time Zone gets a lot of their stuff from. So like I grabbed some of their stuff there. There was a date where I think we went to Grilled or something, and I almost died on the chips because I ate the chips and all the herbs I inhaled.
Yeah,
I was like choking. I thought I was gonna die. So I bought like a mixed herbs thing, like to go. Oh, remember the time that I almost died. Like
that's really cute. That's like a proposal level of cute.
It's effort.
I was putting in too much effort.
Yeah.
No, but it's nice. Like it's good.
So that's standard for me.
Yeah.
But she was not putting in the same.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until
like I know what you
months
mean.
down the track till she was like, oh, no, I'm at the point where she's just like, nah, I think I don't feel the same way as you. And I'm like, why are we this far in?
Yeah.
When if you've been feeling about this like for a long time.
So women make up their mind months before they actually act upon it. So by the time they come to you and say, this is done, they've been thinking about that already for like a few months. While us, we're impulsive. We're like, we're done. That's it. Like, you know, like in the moment, you probably you thought about it like that morning over coffee. And you're like, yeah, we're done. Well, with them is like months. So you have no idea. And they'll just go along, just act normal. And then all of a sudden like, yeah, nah, I don't see this going anywhere. So, no, I agree. But I loved what you did. Like, if someone did that to me,
yeah,
that'd be
You
amazing.
would suck him off, wouldn't
I
you?
would suck that
You
dick.
would suck him off.
So for yours, I'm going to get you a shiv and TP roll. And
Like a Havana cigar. Half smoked.
yeah.
Some aviators.
But yeah, like for birthday ideas or anything, like for your partners, if you don't really know what to buy, or if you feel like you're terrible at buying someone that, it's very good for people that you don't know how to shop for, because they're just like if they want something, they'll buy it.
Yeah.
Right? And you don't want to go like the gift cards or anything. Just do a memoir box.
Yeah, gift cards are weird.
Birthdays are hard to buy for after the age of like 15. Like buying for someone.
What's
Well,
with
15,
him?
No, 18. But like no. But
Mate, you
know,
don't
like,
blow on your food after 8. You don't buy
no,
gifts
but-
after
sorry,
15.
I'll exchange it to 18 because after 18, people have adult money to buy their own stuff.
Yeah.
Like so they buy their own stuff.
Yeah, but
like, so,
still around 18,
So-
they run out of adult money.
yeah, because
barely
you're
have
young.
adult
I run
But-
out of adult money now.
Yeah, but like what? Besides something extremely expensive, like, and I'm not gonna buy you anything over.
$20.
Yeah. I'm not thinking like $20, but like
Here's a bubble tea.
anything that you want, anything that you really want is gonna be like you want a new set of golf clubs, $1,500 plus, essentially. I ain't gonna buy
I
that for
would
you.
not be expecting my mates to give
No,
me
that's what I'm
a-
saying. But even
He's
like
a titleist,
but I'm
like,
saying
like,
that's what you want.
Hey,
but
look,
so if I'm gonna get you,
All I know is
birthday
that I
gift,
bought him a Ferrari.
I fucking
So
But like-
love that.
but
Yeah.
I love this gift.
But I'm just saying. But
I was
like,
driving that thing all night. I was
yeah,
like,
but I'm just saying like buying stuff that they actually need or want is like hard because like.
Not
it's-
really.
Well, what am I going to buy? I'll buy you a box of chocolates. Yeah, you're going to eat it and it'll be fine. But it's like
That's because you have no imagination.
Oh,
This guy here, on the other hand, is
Shiv,
of
toilet
him-
paper.
Yeah, I'm like,
okay. But I'm
things
just
I
saying
can
that
use.
if my parents,
Cigarettes.
My parents ask me, I don't want to. Like all I want is
Like
like,
currency.
give me a gift voucher. Give me a fuel voucher. I will use that. That's what I want. But like,
hey, that's splashing now.
I know
That's
like,
splashing.
splashing the cash.
Like, I don't know.
But I just
So
think,
this-
but like, yeah, okay, for females, like you're dating, yeah, you want to go that extra mile and get something. That's a good idea. Like I said, you get some great idea because
There
like,
is a million things that you can buy for your partner.
some
Yeah.
stuff you buy. is just-
This one year, what was it? So when I was dating one of my exes, her and my mum, they went in together and bought me a shooting package at the Lone Range.
Oh, yeah, see, that's cool.
I was like, for my type of presents, I want to like do something that I
Yeah.
can't just sort of buy.
Yeah.
So like,
That's why, yeah, 'cause you
yeah.
add up money, you buy it yourself. That's what I'm saying.
But I ain't gonna
Yeah,
spend
it's
money on
not-
that. But I want other people to spend. Yeah, no, but yeah, I get what you're saying. But like,
That's what it's for me. Like, yeah, but
or like,
Why are you
hot
the way
laps.
you are?
that's why I'm the Gimp.
Hot laps.
Hot laps,
Hot
yeah.
laps are sick.
Yeah,
It's driving cars, not eating.
I know what it is. Okay, okay.
It's like hot lap for wings.
Yeah, he's just thinking hot wings.
yeah.
Like, I don't know. I've never had that problem of going, oh, shit, I have no idea what to buy people.
That's because you have.
Because you have a trust fund.
that's because you have infinite money.
It's got nothing to do with money.
Financially stable.
Even on like a low budget, there's always something. You don't have to spend money to actually do something nice for someone.
What's your low budget? Like fucking $5,000?
Jesus.
I mean, listen, I'm not going to say my budget, but it's. I've never had an issue buying gifts.
And we're telling you, poor person to rich person, we have issues. And the memoir gifts, everybody out there, memoir gifts they can be cheap. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So the box, like I think I maybe spent $50
Yeah.
on this whole box.
That's hell cheap. That's nothing.
Okay, sorry.
But Gimp's like, nah, yeah, you're getting shit.
Wrong, my bad.
Peter Spites updates their Pokeballs on Pokemon Go. It's just like, what can I get you?
That shit,
Want a few Ultra
That
Balls?
shit is not cheap, alright?
You want a 10-pack of Ultra Balls?
That's low.
I've got 2 right here.
The Master Balls.
For the masturbator.
Oh,
Gotta
okay.
gimp 'em all. Gimp 'em all.
You guys are terrible.
All right, viewers and listeners, if you want us to do a musical episode, let us know because Gimp doesn't want us to do one.
Yeah, I mean, fucking love
Why not? Why all I heard on the episode was you just bitching and moaning and shutting these poor singers out. Like why?
We even pre-warned you.
Just didn't think we had the vocals to pull it off, to be honest.
That's
I know
Wow.
personally.
If I
do.
was well and I was here, I would be singing with you guys.
Okay.
Rude.
Unbelievable.
Rude.
I agree.
Don't like you, Gimper.
I agree.
Don't like you, Gimper.
I don't want no Gimps. Gimps can't give.
Gimp can't get no Gimp from me. Oh, no. What do you find the most difficult when dating a woman? This, I reckon, was a pretty good one.
Podcasting.
Yeah.
So I'll do a podcast. Like jazz.
Having to prove that you're not the same as the person they were hurt by.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I learned.
The most difficult.
Yeah. So I used to put in a lot of effort. I don't know why. I always used to date the damaged ones. And then I'm like, no.
Pretty sure that's 99% of this world.
Speaking
I
of someone
just-
with experience, white knight complex.
Right?
Why
Like, you
not
want to be
complex?
there and you're like, yes, I want to be the the one you can rely on. I want to be like your white knight. Like, and then
I need a hero.
100% I was being a horse.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
and knowing
Look at
me,
us.
it was
We're
like,
sexy.
I'm going to spread my wings. Hey,
Yeah.
where is it? Where's the thing? Oh, so-
but like, no, I agree, 100% I agree. And then it only got until my later years. And I'm like, well, fuck that. Like, if you're going to compare me to someone else, you're obviously not mentally ready. It's as simple as that. But I was trying so hard to make that person believe I wasn't her ex that it just became a job. Like it just became a chore. I'm like, no, fuck that. And all my energy got sucked out of me, and not in a good way either. It just, yeah.
That sucks.
It's like,
Yeah.
I like to refer it to as like a beaker. So your beaker is only can
And then
only
just
fill up.
smash it against the wall.
Yeah. But if you're constantly pouring your beaker into someone else's,
Yeah.
it's going to run out eventually. It
No,
has to be-
100%.
It has to be even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you feel you're in a wrong relationship when your energy levels are completely depleted. That's when you know you're like, nah, I got to get out.
That's when I would get burnt out, and then I get the. You just got to love me more. What do you mean? Well, I don't know, but you just got to.
I mean, I don't know how clear she can be, right?
I mean, you give
Bro,
her that shit.
you know, you
It's
gotta
I'm
love
giving
her
it all
more,
I
mate.
can, Captain.
You don't think I would if I could?
I'm the little engine that could. All right.
But yeah,
No,
that's
I totally agree.
Dude, yeah, no, I totally agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought, I was thinking about it. I was like, this is a pretty good one.
Yeah. That's like proper number one.
Next.
Fuck.
What do you find the most difficult when dating women? That's the one I was a bit iffy about. But that 9 times out of 10, you're not the only one she's either talking to or seeing.
Yeah.
well, yeah. I mean, depends how far along you're dating, though. Like,
But how
if
do you
you're
know?
actually dating, then yeah, obviously you wouldn't.
How do you know?
How do you know if
We-
everything goes exclusive?
Well,
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
but even
yeah.
when you're exclusive, how do you know?
Well, you gotta have that level of trust when you get like.
No,
you
no, no,
can't-
no. I'm talking about how do you know, not trust.
No.
How do you know?
Well, something like you can't expect it to say, "Hey, open your phone. I want to see your messaging." Like there's gotta be a certain level.
I
of
didn't hear
tru-
phone. I didn't hear phone.
I definitely said phone, right?
My heart, bro. I was like, open your
Cancel.
what?
No, but like you get to an extent where there's a certain level of trust that you gotta just trust that you're being exclusive. But I think at the start of the day, you can't really expect him just to be talking to you. Like personally, I don't talk to multiple women at the same time usually.
Usually.
Usually at all. But when I'm like
sorry about you, pimp.
Usually me, I just talk to one chick.
I
But
struggle with talking to multiple people because I'm like, I just said this to someone else.
Copy and paste.
yeah, so like,
Literally feels like
but,
copy
you know,
paste.
if you're actively out there
Hey,
dating,
we've all been there.
if you're actively out there dating, you're probably trying to better the odds by sprouting out and talking to multiple people, trying to sort out dates and
Putting
such and such.
eggs in.
Yeah, you're not just, you're out there.
Just laying the seeds
You're
out.
not, but like if you're, I think you get to that stage that after the. Bro, you love laying your seeds, don't you? That's the second.
They call him Jim.
Laying these.
Tom's like just throwing.
Yeah.
Jim's seed.
Yeah, but I think after the first and then second day, if you think it's getting exclusive, then you'd hopefully trust that you are the. Why are you looking at me so? Like,
He does that, eh? It's so
literally
confusing because he's just like
looking into my
locked in.
soul. I'm like, what the hell?
I'm paying attention.
It's like you're nowhere near the mic. You clearly don't look like
You're
you're gonna have
locked
to say
in. I'm like, oh my god.
Tell me, we're going to share mics now.
But yeah, that would be. I agree. That's a tough one, but one that I don't think. You put me off so much. But yeah, you can't expect her after say going into the first date to be just talking to you exclusively. But I think after a few, I think you would hope.
It's usually the good ones that do. They
Yeah.
just stick to one person.
Yeah.
You just don't tell them. Remember that one was just like, didn't she tell you that she was dating multiple people and that she's not going to stop until she figures out which is the best one?
She had options. She had options, bro.
Yeah, she's just like, heads up, you're not the only person I'm currently dating right now, but you got to prove that you're the better one.
So
What was this?
is this a reality show? It sounds like a reality show. The
I
Bachelor.
can't say it because
Was that me?
Say
Yeah.
it and we'll beep it. Say it and we'll beep it. Tracy, Stacy, Lucy.
Yeah, it's no colour. That's no colour. That's a name.
What's her name?
We're definitely beeping.
Let's keep that one.
You know who I'm talking about.
Hey.
I might have to. I'm probably cut this whole part. Yeah.
Nah, let's not cut this whole part.
This whole
It's your reaction, but bro is struggling.
the one that we I'm going to censor this part.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
No,
God.
it's just clicked.
I
Yeah.
can't believe I had to take like
These literally
multiple
live together,
beeps to get
haven't
there.
we? My God.
Oh yeah.
The whole
She said
thing's
that
gonna be like,
she
beep,
actively
beep.
told you she was dating multiple people.
Yeah.
And that you had
And
to
then-
prove to be number one.
Yeah, and then I don't know what I did. And she was just like, "You're the one." And I was like, "Okay."
I think you cared the less. The
Think you-
least.
Probably got turned
Probably.
in.
She's like, why isn't he paying me attention?
Probably can.
Or probably because like she smacked it straight on my lips on the first date.
Oh, wait, thoughts on a first date kiss?
I actively try and stay away from it.
Yep, same.
I want.
Not because like I want
You
to.
want it? You want it?
I want to.
Don't you want it?
Let me lipsy, baby.
Yeah, it depends.
Like
on
No,
the
it's
date
not. It's
going.
not that I'm like that. I want to. It's just that like I'm just a really good kisser, and it just never stops.
Oh,
Bro, put it on.
I'm not even gonna fucking lie.
Do you see how everyone reacted the exact same
Can we
way?
get
I don't
some
say this
girls
very often
DMing
about
us
you.
to see
Fuck
if this
me.
is, we want some girls from Bros Past the DMs. See this is facts. Is
We
he
don't
a
want
kisser?
You don't.
No.
Okay,
You
before
do
we go,
not
actually,
want that.
Don't fuck with it.
I'm pretty sure
Might as well.
they've already tried.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Look at his face.
The movie,
told
you know, the girlfriend, the ghost of girlfriend passing.
So,
That's a horror story for you.
Yeah, mine would be the horror version.
Yeah.
Tom was watching that with popcorn like this.
No, the
Yeah, I clicked.
Yeah.
I clicked here. I know what I'm talking about now. Yeah,
Okay.
He's got no idea.
yeah. No.
okay. Moving on. Loser of the week. We were discussing earlier. We don't really have sort of one that stands out, but we can talk about a few L's of the week.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, nothing really stands out for me this week. Even though, I mean, I've been on social media and that, but nothing really that, like, pops out at all.
What did we even discuss?
Can't remember now. To be honest, it was right at the start. I was trying to bring it up because, like I said, it's been such a nothing really has happened this week.
Did we say the Trump thing?
Yeah, that was one of them. Like the whole Trump case, and that was
Trump L.
Trump L because he's
Tate
getting
L.
indicted for the whole porn
KSI L.
star.
I don't
black
understand why
hush
everyone's
money.
like hush.
It is.
I don't know
called
why
hush money.
everyone's like Trump L and Tate L.
Well, Tate is a good one because like Tate is a preference thing. So you can either take the Tate coming out of prison as an L, or it could be a fat dub. You know, Tate Nation,
Or you could
whatever they
just-
call themselves.
Oh my god!
But
Like
you
he
know,
obviously came out of prison because there's no proof.
No,
well,
I don't want to get into this.
no,
I
but
do.
It's not.
Continue.
It's not. No, because
There's no
Don't.
proof.
that's a whole other podcast. Like, yeah.
It's not a pot. There is literally no proof.
No.
They came out and said we have no proof.
No,
It's all
it's-
speculation
it's-
and all
And
hearsay.
they were just like the case.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
and
There's
they're
no
like,
proof.
No, and they're like, you make a.
All right, I'm just putting it out there. The views are not our own. I don't believe in this.
Yeah,
Me and
yeah.
Gimp
There
firmly
is,
know to take
like,
all the
I've
female audience.
actually studied up on it. So there is.
Oh,
Of course you fucking
So
have.
no pickup lines, but you can
No.
see. As soon as
Dude does
Yeah,
movies,
there-
shows, all this political
Yeah,
kind of
no
shit.
pickup
But
lines.
pickup lines, no.
Tate,
Pickup lines.
easy.
But I have studied it, and like it's not an open and shut as you think, as you're
Okay,
claiming
so-
it.
so what
Yes,
is it?
those two chicks were fake. They
Yeah.
they were
And
trying
they
to-
came out and said
yes,
it's
but
fake.
it's they weren't basing it entirely on them. The whole case wasn't based on time. Like there is stuff that they are.
But yet somehow
they
miraculously he comes out as soon as they come out and say that. They're like,
No, this is week. They came out and said that weeks ago. That
What?
stuff was released months ago. The documentation of these two
it
chicks.
wasn't months ago.
Yeah, I've read that months ago. That they got the pictures and that those two chicks and that their whole text messages of them between them and the family. That was all.
Yeah.
They'll money grabbing.
100%.
That's what I mean.
So what,
but there
everything
is-
was like
But there is
fabricated?
other
Yeah,
stuff. Like the
well, it's all
thing is, the
bullshit.
Tates did run an online webcam site with chicks, and
Holding their passports and stuff.
yeah, there's stuff there. But I don't think it's illegal enough to really indict them. Like it's such a grey area, especially with Romania. That stuff's just the whole fact that they were indicted for so long is just so corrupt. But
What he
there
was
is
indicted
stuff-
for.
There is stuff there that he can be. That's why I don't want to go in. That's why I don't want to go into it because it's like there's
Listen,
so
what?
much
No,
there. It's
so
not
what
open
he
and
was
closed. Like,
indicted
you are
for-
saying open and closed. It's not just the chicks. It's not just the chicks he was
He
indicted.
literally was
They were.
released.
They were. That's the start of it. Like,
Okay,
that's
listen.
the start of it. That's what they were trying
He
to do.
would
it.
not have been released if evidence was against him.
No,
Because
I know-
he was held in there, and it
He's
was made
released
very
on
clear
house
that
arrest.
he was not going to be released.
house arrest. Okay, he's not
And
fully
okay,
released.
so
okay?
why do people
He's
are
not-
released
he's-
under
he
house
can't-
arrest?
He's got no passport. He can't go anywhere.
Yeah, of course
So
he
he's
doesn't
still.
have that.
It's like I'm just saying, like he's not released. There's still a case against him. It's not the case in
Of
drop.
course, there's a case
That's what I'm
against
saying,
him.
but I'm just saying.
Because how weak would the remaining government look?
That's why I didn't want to bring it up. Why
if they
did
just
you guys bring it up? Why
Nah,
did you
it's
start
weak.
this, bro? Because
No.
this guy's arguing with this guy's
This guy's like, let's talk about it.
I want to hear it.
And then disappears.
open and closed.
And then he's like,
There's
oh,
certain
Homer
things.
Simpson.
And
Homer
it's so
Simpson.
political.
Okay, so what's your point of view then, bro?
Let's just
No,
say-
let's move on. Let's
What's
move
your
on.
point
W
of
the
view
week.
then?
W
This
the
is
week.
the fat L.
W of the week.
Don't want to say it.
No, it's not an L. I'm not putting
Yeah.
Tate down as an L.
No, he's a W of the week.
Yeah.
Because he's out of prison and on the podcast.
He's back. Walt's back after a 2-week hiatus. Walt's back. He's not just some homeless guy we picked up the street.
Walt Tate.
He's here. So that is the dub of the week.
The gang is back
Gang is back. All four of us are back together. The vibes are high. The vibes are real. It's been a good pod this week.
But I will say I'm not pro Tate or anti Tate.
That's what I mean. Is you can't.
No, I'm
I have
neutral.
no stance on it.
I have no stance on it. But I just believe that.
I find his points are very valid, but then he always fucks it up right at the end of his statements. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
He's playing.
So he goes
the
90% of the way,
he's
and then he
playing-
talks too much.
Yeah.
He's basically Game of Thrones.
He's playing the internet
Yeah, pretty
influencer, internet influencer perfectly. He's just out there. He's so big, and his statements are wild. Like he's keeping himself.
Oh
in
no,
the news.
actually, no. His statements are valid, and then the 10% at the end
Yeah.
of the statement
is wild.
goes way
what I
overboard,
mean.
and everyone's like, "Why? What? You were so good. You were so good."
You're doing so well. Do you know who's the
But
best
he's
though? Do
keeping
you know who's
himself.
the
He's
best?
keeping himself relevant. You know.
Pearl. You guys ever
Yeah.
the Pearl?
Yep.
No, I'm lost. What?
Pearl? Oh, she's like
Oh, is that that chick?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
that's
one who sits down like.
The one that
And
shuts
there's a
literally
camera,
every
yeah.
feminist
Yeah.
up, man.
Yeah.
and they-
Oh, the one who's like, oh, so what would you rate yourself out of 10? And just like, obviously a 10. And just like, I wouldn't even rate me a 10.
like, why?
Because then you have, if you're
Because I am a 10?
You have no room for improvement. Yeah.
You know? Like, I was like,
Listen.
get it, pal, get.
I love her shows.
You never.
No, I'll find
Love
one.
her shows.
She's actually pretty cool.
This is
Like,
the
she's-
stuff I like to watch because like
Actually,
I watch
I
a
don't wanna
lot
say
of stuff about this sort of stuff.
It's really good because it drags them down to earth.
yeah.
And they're just so
Brings them back to
fixated
reality.
on like, yes, I'm a 10. Like, why? What makes you a 10?
I've only seen clips, and
Yeah.
the clips
I
are
need-
cool.
I need
I don't
clips
know if
because
she
there's
is.
also a guy version who does it on TikTok and he's great.
Oh, wait, is that the guy like with the big table?
Yeah, and he brings in these chicks and they're
Oh,
always,
yeah.
they're always saying like,
yeah.
you know, oh,
Who is that?
I'm a girl and I can't remember his name. I need to
Some
find
blackie.
because he's great. No, he's not. No, but he's like, and he questions these girls and they're all failing. Like he's like, you know, oh, this guy is gonna I'm gonna date guys who at least make 200,000. And he's like, okay. So then what do you bring to a relationship? Well, I bring myself. And he says, well, what's that bring? And
Why
he's
is
like,
it
you're
worth
expecting
200?
this guy to bring this thing, and it's like, well, you know, I bring myself. And he said, yeah, but you're not even as
Ain't
Right.
nobody got
You're
$200,000
like,
pussy.
Like, and he's harsh, and he's harsh, and he's like, you know,
Do you know how much pussy you have for 200,000?
And he's harsh, and he's like, you're not even like a 6. Like, you know, he's rating it like you're not even a 6. Why should this go? And it's just like, oh my god.
Because I feel like a 10. Like,
So, you know.
just because you feel like it doesn't mean you are.
But anyway, yeah, I'll have to send me some clips.
Like the unrealistic
I find this stuff
expectations.
Fascinating.
Oh, dude,
Fascinating. Fascinating.
hook him up with that.
So I get vexed. I watch these
100%.
chicks, I get vexed.
How you going there, brother? You good?
I'm wrapping this up. I'm wrapping this up.
We've been dribbling again.
All right, it's been a podcast. Thank you, losers. Get out of here.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.